Apple, apple. This is my cross of Lorraine. The stones from the wall and set them up to have little standing stones. Standing stones and painted twigs and pine cones. Standing stones, painted twigs, and pine cones. They're my arrangements. Ever since I was a little child, I've made arrangements. I think I still do the same thing to this day. I have to have arrangements. So these are outdoor arrangements. I used to like arrangements, and I used to like parades. And I would make parades out of cars, toy soldiers. And I would have imaginary battles. Maybe I was raised to be an artist. Maybe I am an artist. I just can't help it. That's one of the things they wrote about me. I've recently come across the comments the teachers made about me when I was still a student. John makes his art for the best reason possible. He has to. And I think that's true. I'm a living artist. I just am one of those true artists that just couldn't help it. I was born to be an artist. I was raised to be an artist, and I am an artist, and it hasn't been easy, I can tell you that. Guess what? That's my fate. I think I was made to be an artist. That's what I was designed for. I was peculiar, a peculiar person. But I do make art. I have the record. I haven't done anything else. I've kept pen to paper, brush to paper. Haven't I been doing it? I do have a record of which I have done the work. I just can't help it. I have to. A scroll I painted in the basement, which I put up here as a mural to add interest to what would otherwise be a pale gray wall. But I decided to paint a kind of a mythical landscape. These are the things that come out of me. I don't know why, but they do. And you just do the thing that seems to be the easiest. It happens, you know. I do have the 5 trees of paradise, which is spoken of by Jesus in the Gospel of Thomas. There are 5 trees of paradise. Those who know those trees shall not taste death. Well, I started reading these Psalms on a daily basis. That's my morning meditation. I put on the jukebox, and then I do the Psalms of the day from beginning to end. And there are usually certain parts that I like a lot, so I'll put those in the book. Certain ideas which are contained in here that I find very interesting, although it's not really easy to understand. But I like that's my terrain. That's where I feel happy. Spending my time trying to figure things out. What am I doing? I don't know, really. I'm looking for something. Somehow I think there is really a mystery. And I like the idea of there being a mystery. And I like the idea of being close to it. If you can't understand it, but you can be within its terrain, its region, or, you know, it's a mental region, I guess you'd call it. But it's externalized by artists. That's what artists do. Artists occupy a very unusual, what would you call it, Tom? A position in that they mediate between the visible and the invisible. And the subject is light. Out of the basement. We are going to the basement. This is my downstairs studio. And I painted it. Instead of painting on paper or painting on canvas, I decided, why don't I just paint the walls? And the floor is what really started me off. I really decided, God, I can do something with this. And I had paint that just was so happy to be painted. He's on the floor, so I painted the floor. The floor is a Vedic square using colors from the Book of Correspondences, the Queen scale. So each number is a color. They reflect each other in configurations within this square. It's this form of perfection. I'm very fond of it. And so I painted it. And I decided this would be my tetractium. Or at first I thought it's a Mithraeum because it's underground. And then there's Tetractus, which fits nicely on these blocks, on these cement blocks. So I have Tetractus in the Masonic Rosicrucian alphabet, and in English, and in the actual thing, Tetractus, and here's the inverted Tetractus. And this is my Amor cross, A-M-O-R. This is a little altar. These are columns. So it's to make it a little underground temple. And also a sort of tomb. Because the Ankhs and the stars, you know, that Egyptians put all over their tombs and things. This was all covered in gold. But I removed the gold, and it was all full of moving boxes, so I painted all the boxes. As you can see, there are a lot of boxes. They all have little paintings on them. And here's another tree of life. And this I colored with gold. And here I have the cross of Lorraine. And here I have another Tetractus. No, this is not Tetractus. This is the tree of life. Naples arrangement. And then I put a motto around the door: to every age its art, to every art its freedom. This squirrel loves to. Hey, Squirrely.
Hello. Hello, little buddy.
I always want to tickle his tummy, but I think he's too shy.
Hello.
You want to come in, though?
Want to be friends?
I'd give you a peanut if I had one.
here comes Tom and announces that he wants to make a movie about Johnny because we have to promote the operation, which is called Hill House for Fun, Phenomenology, Fame, and Fortune. And we're just getting started.
October 27th, Sancta Ecclesia, convene the Sancta Ecclesia, that is the holy gathering of the people, Fundamenta, great chorus, an assembly, especially the popular assembly of ancient Athens, United Earth, Ecclesia, a movement that calls for a greater cooperation throughout the world to work together to protect human interests. United Earth, Ecclesia, I think I made that up, but I'm not sure, that might be something else. But isn't that a good idea? Movement that calls for a greater cooperation throughout the world to work together to protect human interests.